Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Car Spec Garage. Today it is unboxing day for a ton of parts. So these three boxes here, and one of the boxes I've already got already laid out, so I'll show you that here in a second. So when I bought the 67 Giulia Sprint GT, and on the other side is the green 67, I knew I was gonna have to buy some parts. I didn't realize how many parts. So what I did was I looked around the internet, started kind of pulling back up my old bookmarks from when I restored the Alpha Spider, the 83 Spider. And then I remembered, really there's about 2 or 3, maybe 4 places to really look and find parts. So I ended up on this order. I ended up getting everything through Classic Alpha. Why did I do that? They spent a lot of time with me. The other vendors did too, nothing against those, and I will be ordering parts for those vendors, but Classic Alpha really spent the time, went through the list I got, made sure they had every part, because the thing was to order all the parts at one time to get it in to help save on shipping as much as I could. And so we ended up with Classic Alpha. Again, those guys worked amazingly with me, went through, they said, that's not the right part, this is the part order. We went back and forth on a spreadsheet probably about 10 times, maybe, going back and forth. I know this isn't everything, but this is a good start. I put in a good dent into getting this car back on the road. Now, you know that I've already, from the last video, I've already got the paint buffed, everything's good, it's shiny, you see the lights reflecting off of it, so we're ready to go from that perspective. So now we're going to start on the car. The first stage, or the first project outside of doing the interior, putting the dynamite type material down, we're going in and working on the brakes. So that's next. But just a shout out to Classic Alpha. Man, these guys over there were amazing, helping me out back and forth on spreadsheets. I couldn't have asked for a better company to work with, period. Again, all the other ones are great and they're gonna get orders from me, there's no doubt. But man, Classic Alpha, they came through quick, they shipped fast, and everything is here. I was just in Miami on a business trip speaking at a conference, and my wife sent me a text, pictures of these boxes in from Classic Alpha, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to come home, So today, I finally got home last night, so today was the day we unpacked this stuff and get it out and show you. So let me flip the camera around. We're gonna show you everything that we've purchased so far from Classic Alpha. I'll leave their link below. You pretty much know who they are, where they're at on the web, but I'll leave their link below. This is all about the parts video, not about the doing of the work, but just what we have purchased from Classic Alpha. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here are all the parts. Again, it was out of this box here. We still have that box and we still have that box to look at. So what all have we got? Golly, guys, we've gotten everything. This is the NGK ignition coil. Here are all the new pointers, all the stuff that we have, the points, excuse me, distributor cap, all the stuff that we have for the ignition. So I'll move this over here. We've got the, I gotta tell them they accidentally sent me 2, but we've got the, basically this is the left hand standing pedal cover plate. We've got the, what they call it, the gear lever casing. So this basically goes over the gear shift. This right in here, it's kind of weird. This goes on the passenger side of the car, but I'll show you real quick. It is the piece right there where you bolt in your armrest. It's missing on this one, so we've got a brand new one. They even have that. That's the craziest thing. Rebuild kit for the Webers. Now, I have sent my Webers off for this car because this is gonna be perfect, but I will show you that rebuild kit is for, let me get this one down, for these Webers here. And I've also got a brand new set of Webers that have already been cleaned, rebuilt, the whole 9 yards as well. So I got 3 sets of Weber carbs for 2 cars. Intake gasket, of course. This is the new clutch for the mechanical clutch, washer bag. This goes, is called the gearbox, if it'll focus, gearbox aperture rubber. I've got all the silicone vinyl hoses, as you can see here, the shiny stuff. We've got that as well. I think I may be missing one now that I think about, oh, no, here it is. This one here is for the heater. That one's for the heater. This is the steering column cover, the new one. The old one is seen better days. All right, this goes to the heater box. It's a new gasket. I'm gonna put this over here. I'll show you. So here is the new heater valve, heater gasket. This is the fan assembly and the, fan assembly down here. And then this is the new heater box core. I've got to, of course, clean the heater box and get all that back to shape. I've got a lot of stuff out here right now. It's crazy. All right, so coming back, let's see. These are the new handles for the outside. So the other ones are all corroded, pitted. This is the new fuel pump. This is the thermostat. This is a screw-in thermostat. I've got various pieces for transmissions. This is the fuel, the tank cinder gasket here. Rubber, these are the rubber hinges for the side mirror, side windows right here. That's there. Front seat belts, rear seat belts. Again, we are replacing every single thing. New gas pedal. I didn't realize I had these, but I ordered them. So these will go, these floor bungs, they'll go in the green car. This is, what is this? This is the new interior mirror. The handles are somewhere. Various bits and pieces down here of things. So that's, I got 2 oil filters. Well, the engine's way over there. So my thought was, right now the engine doesn't have an oil filter, but when I go to crank it and get everything working properly, I'm gonna put one, then we'll drain the oil, look at that filter, put a new filter in, and then once we set the engine in the car to do its final run, I'll put the new oil filter. So yes, I'm going to be cranking the car out, the motor outside the car and tuning it up once the carburetors come back from getting completely rebuilt from ground up. I'm definitely excited about that. That's gonna be a whole nother video as well. Okay, so here's a slew of parts right here. Now, we're gonna open up these other 2 boxes. These 2 things are wrapped. These are the scripts and stuff that go on the back of the car. Bam, bam, right here. So, right there. So anyway, so those are there. So we will see once we get, I was thinking I had a scratch on this car, but it doesn't. Nope, just good. Okay. But we'll get that going. So let me put all these back in the box, get the other box out, show you that one, and then the last box. All right, this is the whole brake project, every bit of it. So we'll come over here to the right. We've got a brand new, this is basically goes to the back that is the pressure or regulator for the brakes. It keeps the brakes from locking up in the back. We've got a new reservoir, a new master cylinder. These are the clips for the front and rear calipers. Here's your front caliper, again, brand new. And here's your rear caliper, again, brand new. These two are the same thing, they're just still packaged. Brakes for the front and back. I've got various different size nuts and olives and different things that I'm gonna need. These are the front, I'm not gonna take this one out, but these are the front brakes here, or the front discs here. These are and these are the rear disc. So as you can see, oh, hang on. Let me walk over here. There's some other stuff over here. Also got brand new line to run from the master cylinder and the servo brake booster back down to the master cylinder. This is the kit that we're going to use here by Tool Guy to make the flares. It'll mount here. It's the best tool to get. It is expensive, but it is the best tool. I think I had it in another video. And all the other lines from beginning to end, everything up underneath the car are brand new brake lines. So not a used brake line is on this car that I have seen. So those are all new. All this will mate together. I'll get brakes put in. We'll get the brakes working properly. The rear brakes are already working. That's adjusted. That one's fine. You saw that in the other video. So this is the brakes right here. So again, the calipers, the various olive and nuts, different things like that. We'll kind of put it out here so you can see it. So these will connect to the master cylinder. This is to the reservoir, which comes down to one of these ends. And then this is the servo, which comes down to the other end here. So they kind of pair each other off like that. And then I got the front and the back discs. And then, of course, new brake pins, all that's there. Master cylinder, everything's there. So there you go. Those are the brakes. That is going to be the very first project we do when I get back from out of town, which hopefully we're going to film a few things out of town so you can see where we're going. It's going to be a pretty cool place. And yeah, so let me pack all this back up, get it back in that box, and then we're going to open that box. And then that'll be all the boxes to open in this video. Again, all the parts, every one of them came from Classic Alpha. Great group. I'll leave their link below so you can go out there and search for stuff. But who doesn't know about Classic Alpha? They're an amazing company to deal with. Okay, let me get these things boxed up, put in here, get this box, put this box here. Then we'll take all this and put it back in that box, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right, guys, interior. That was the box. This is what came out of it. So these are the rear panels here. There's one, and there's one in that plastic. And here you see you get your cutout for the different stuff. So this is if you want to put the ashtray back in. So we'll go through that. This is the, let me move these up out of the way for a second. This is the parcel shelf, goes in the rear right here. That's what the back looks like. So it kind of clips on here, which is pretty cool. All right, let me move these over. And then here are the door panels. So both of them already got the rivets and stuff in to where the screws go. And then flip it over. And then there you go. So you have all your nice cutouts for all your bits and pieces. Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse in a way. All right, so let's move this over here. Get these up out of the way. Okay, sun visors, both sides, right there. This is for the brake here. This is your handbrake lever casing. This goes on the side wheel arches, humps, whatever you want to call it. You can see them right there. They go there. And then the seats. All brand new leather, or vinyl, be replaced on those seats. And then this is the rear section here. So, well, I'm sorry. This is the other side, passenger driver, and then this is your rear section here. So there you go there. So that's all the interior bits and pieces. I still got some other stuff I've got to order. Some places are out of stock. The armrest for the doors, those are being replaced. Again, guys, I'm replacing it all in this car. So when this car goes up for sale, whoever's gonna get this car is practically getting a brand new car, if you want to call it that, from a full restoration. So again, this car will last many, many decades to come. You know, this is what, a 50-something year old vehicle, 58, whatever it is. I can't do the math for some reason in my head, but everything's being replaced in it. So this is pretty cool. Okay, so let me take these and put in there, and then that'll wrap up all the unboxing of everything. So I'll get all those put away, and then we'll close out this video. Again, we are logging it all. Every bit of this video is being logged so that whoever decides to purchase the car, oh, I got to order the emblems here. Whoever decides to purchase the car is going to get a very, very nice car. All right, be right back. All right, guys, so there you go. Swing all the way around here. There's all the boxes here. We got brake lines sitting over there. We also have more stuff for the heater box and all that over there. And now an empty table. So all of that is going in the 67. That's round one. First, or the next video that we do on this car, which will be in about 10, 11 days-ish, or at least that's when I'm gonna start it when I get home for my trip. But hopefully you'll be part of that trip, and depends if my wife will let me video. We're gonna start on the brakes. Then we're gonna go on to other bits and pieces, finalizing inside the interior. One of the things that we're gonna do is, I got a good friend of mine, this is the engine stand. We're gonna create some mounts, and we're gonna crank this car, the motor outside the car. We're gonna get it tuned up. Carburetors are sent off to the carburetor shop. I'll probably post some pictures on social media on the car, on the project, or the progress, excuse me if I can speak, the progress of the carbs. Those should be in by the time I get back from my trip. I've also sent off all the nuts and the bolts. They are getting zinc plated or coated. That's happening right now. That'll be in by the time I get back. So everything should be in to get through all of these parts in those boxes. All right, guys. Again, I'll leave Classic Alpha's information below. They were just amazing to work with. I can't say enough about those guys. This project couldn't happen without the parts. Again, did not realize I was gonna have to order all these parts, but so excited to get this done. Excited about you coming on this journey with me. Again, once we're done, this car will be listed for sale, and then we're gonna start on the green car. And the green car, I'm probably gonna keep, that's gonna be more of a resto mod. Again, we're gonna use Classic Alpha for that, those parts exclusively, and other various vendors for other things, but majority of the parts hopefully will be coming from Classic Alpha. All right, guys, till the next video, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Seriously, you don't want to miss a single video on the restoration projects on both of those cars. And God bless.